All right, what's up, pimps? We're outside soaking up some sun today after a good lift. Message of the day: get yourself in the trades, fellas. I've been successfully self-employed full-time since almost 10 months now, something like that. So I did trade work when I got out of high school. I worked at Men's Warehouse in high school, shout out. And then my first trade job was I worked at the PRS Guitars factory. I sanded fretboards, which is technically, like blue collar-ish stuff, right? Kind of carpentry. From there, I did sheet metal fabrication for elevator interiors. Again, the carpentry division. So I got to play with welders. I got to do lots of carpentry again, right? And then from there, I moved into locksmithing, working for one of my brother's friends. Shout out Christian, you're the man. And then from there, went into access control and safe cracking. And then just straight low voltage electrical network, access control, security cameras, alarm systems, stuff like that. So I kind of took a little bit of a detour in the middle. I did personal training for a couple of years, just because I was sick of being around alcoholics and drug addicts 24/7, and it was wearing me out, I was not mentally conditioned at the time for dealing with dickheads 24/7. So I kind of did that one to myself. But I'm grateful for that because that was a learning experience because I learned how to sell stuff during my time doing managing a stretch therapy place as well as personal training. So all the lessons I would trade for nothing. But business ownership, not for everybody by any means. But if you're an electrician, you can start a handyman business or whatever, and you can just go replace light bulbs and fixtures on the weekend and make 300, 400, 500 bucks per. This stuff ain't that hard, brother. It doesn't take that long. Somebody is always willing to pay you to do it. So if you're a young man, brother, do not go to college. For the love of God, it is not worth it anymore. I'm so glad I dodged that bullet. I went to community college because my parents wanted me to. And then I remember thinking oh, this degree is going to help me get jobs, being an electrician. No one cares, bro. They hire drug addicts and retards all the time. You're fine. Straight out of high school, I knew a lot of guys who went to electrical. They just did their apprenticeship, 18 years old, went straight in, lived with their parents still. They were responsible. They brought lunch every day. They weren't doing drugs. They weren't drinking. Even some of them were still drinking on the weekends, just not being dumbasses about it. And then 22, 23 years old, they're buying a house in cash, or they're putting a down payment on it because they saved 130 grand, and this was admittedly 8 years ago. So it's going to take you a little longer to do it now. But bro, if you're 18 years old, you graduate high school, live with your parents, you start out making $50K a year, you can pocket 35 of that living with your parents and still having a reasonably party hard lifestyle, right? And you save up, you're going to make more the next year, you're going to make more the next. By the time that your friends get back from college, they're all 22 and they have $130,000 to $250,000 in debt. You have that much in cash in your bank account. Put it in a high yield savings account, get 3% back on it a year. Put it in investments, average 7% return. In the stock market, if you just put it S&P 500 straight up, that's going to account for 7% is accounting for inflation is going to make you lose. It averages 12% truly, but the economy sucks dick. So you're going to lose 5% of the 12 you gain, net 7%. Point is, everybody's complaining about being broke and about how it's hard and a struggle to make money. This is true. That is it is bleak out here, dude. It ain't a lie. I'm 30 years old. I'm making good money doing this, and I'm still coming out slightly above break even, right? But if you're a young man and you can live with your parents or get a bunch of roommates too, work with your other coworkers, meet the other guys that are the same age as you, carpool together, meal prep, go to the gym, brother, your life will be so much better than the people going to college, because half of them don't even use their degrees for what it's in anyways. And all this stuff, it's just such a profound waste of money, and you get pushed into it because you're 18, you should know what you want to do with your life. Dog, I'm 30 years old. I started my business when I was 28. All right. And I hated doing this stuff. When I quit, I was I quit this because I was imminently going to fist fight a project manager on the job site and get fired, dude. I was about to just be, yeah, F you, drop gloves, let's go. I was that mad every day at this job. I hated it, dude. Despised doing this stuff. And then I did personal training, and then I was oh, the economy sucks. Nobody wants to pay me any money. This blows. I can't make anything doing this. I was oh, if I was working full time, it's or I was in the mindset of yeah, dude, I could work 20 hours a week because it's $90 to $100 a session. So by the time I make it back, I could actually work part-time, but be making full-time amounts. And it's just it's a whack mindset. I psyoped myself into the thing I rage on all the time, which is the frat bro get out of jail free, just like run a E-Trade cryptocurrency business and drop ship stuff and then retire at 28. That's whack, dude. We ain't doing that. Now, be a man, go get yourself a job. For real, get in the trades. It's good. Like, get a certification in something. I think Alex Hormozy always talks about like a phlebotomist or whatever. It's like $500 to get a certification, and then you immediately walk on making 22, 23 bucks an hour. Think about stuff like that. Like during your senior year, if you're in the summer right now, get your little summer job, save yourself up $1,200, $1,500, buy a certification, do the 3-month course, boom, get a job doing that thing. Go find a trade, go buy some tools, walk onto the site, say, hey, dude, I'm ready to learn whatever you got. Like, whatever one you want to do, man. Electrical, welding, plumbing, carpentry, framing is great. People building houses all the time, dude. Framing ain't going out of style. Electrical ain't going out of style. Elevator mechanic, my dad did that for 40 years, made real good money. Those trades are out there, brother. You just got to be willing to bust your ass and get in there. Now, my biggest advice is like, you got to be able to take a joke. They're going to try to bully you. They're going to try to haze you because they want to see if you can actually hang and if you're actually tough and if it's worth keeping you around. If you joke at them back, if you piss one of them off, they're all going to respect you, all right? So whatever they give at you, give it straight back, dude. Don't take it personal. Water off your back. Let it roll off, man. Say something ignorant right back to them. Ask if they want to fight. Like, they will actually respect you for that kind of behavior. And then you'll be fine. Then you're in. You're the next guy. You're the new guy, right? And then when somebody newer than you comes on, the cycle continues and everybody's going to forget they were bullying you. It's all good, brother. But biggest things, man. Be responsible. Meal prep. Don't eat gas station food and like fast food every day and stuff. That's why these guys are all like diabetics and cripplingly unhealthy. Go to the gym, take care of yourself, train, learn how to get strong so that you can actually be stronger than all your coworkers. You can be jacked if you want to, and you still have time to make it happen, you know? So, God bless, fellas. Crack your Bible up and stay in the Word. Get yourself in a trade, brother. You got soft hands, brother. Stay righteous, fellas. Have a good one.